At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
This is old you. And this is now you. Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, and now you can stop knocking on wood.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. RTC TV4 thanks you for watching tonight's broadcast. Sponsorship and advertising opportunities are available, and free production is included with every sponsorship package. If you are seeing this, then your customers are seeing it too. RTC TV4. See for yourself. Please support the local sponsors who make this production possible.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
This is old you. And this is now you.
Clive wears his fire hat and coat in the rain.
Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, and now you can stop knocking on wood.
At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
This is the 32nd time Christmas has been hosted in this house. 32 times decorating the tree. Holiday dinners. Memories. All protected by their independent agent. And the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Contact Jennings Insurance Agency today or visit one of our offices in Argus and Rochester.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Enyards True Value and Rental is your local one-stop shop for all of your home improvement and party rental needs. Let our friendly and knowledgeable staff help you with your next project or event. Enyards True Value and Rental of Rochester. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. online at rtc1.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, welcome back here to Rochester High School, getting set for game number 3 here of the Rochester Glass Classic here. It's going to be the Jimtown Lady Jimmies taking on the Clinton Central Lady Bulldogs. In game number 1, Clinton Central lost to Rochester 29-39, and Jimtown lost to Western 65-30. Glad to be back with you. Steve Stricker here with David Musselman. And this ought to be a good matchup here to see what the Jimmies can do. They came out, played pretty good in the first quarter, but the turnover bug kind of caught them, and Western kind of rolled for the next 3 quarters.
And I think you could probably say that a little bit about Clinton Central. I thought they came out and played really well in that first half for the whole against Rochester. And something happened in the locker room in that Rochester game. I don't know if somebody said something to somebody and said quit shooting, because there weren't very many attempts in that second half for Clinton Central. And their leading scorer, Hannah McQuinn, led them with 9 in the first half. Really good looks. I think went 3 for 4 from behind the three-point line, and didn't shoot again until about 2 minutes to go in the game when they absolutely needed somebody to shoot, and nobody wanted to. So you're right. It'll be interesting to see which team starts quick and which team can spread the gap.
Yeah, didn't really intend. I mean, this was kind of pre-scheduled with who was going to play here in the nightcap, but it kind of turned out to be just a little bit of a tournament thing.
Yeah,
with the losers playing each other here, and then both winners going to be playing next.
Yeah, and the worry for me in the second game, Steve, is Western won that by 35 earlier today. They got to sit a lot of their starters. Rochester had to play all of their starters significant time to get that 10-point win.
Yeah, and they're kind of shallow anyway with the JV playing. They had 8 on the roster here for the varsity. So, yeah, it's going to be a good matchup in game number 2. Had an interesting game. We were also doing the North Miami or the Miami County tournament down at North Miami, and I tweeted out earlier the first game, North Miami versus Peru. Marianne Freeman for North Miami hit a three-pointer with the buzzer going off as the ball was in the air to win it for the Lady Warriors 52-51. So that was a great matchup down there.
We're going to have the anthem here. Anytime you get in that inter-county rival, those games are really good.
All right, we're going to do the national anthem here to get the thing started for this afternoon's set of games.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Game 3 of the Rochester Glass Basketball Classic. Game 3 features the Clinton Central Lady Bulldogs and the Jimtown Lady Jimmies. At this time, please rise, gentlemen, and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem. It's time now for the starting lineups. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Jimtown Lady Jimmies. Starting.
Look at the starters for both teams. First for the 6 and 9, Clinton Central Lady Bulldogs.
Wearing number
At one guard will be a 5'7" junior, Katie McQuinn. At another guard, a 5'6" senior, Kayla Whitcomb. At one forward, a 5'9" junior, Hannah McQuinn. At another guard, a 5'3" junior, Jessica Akerd. And the fourth guard will be a 5'5" junior, Cassidy Jenkins. Bulldogs coached by Matt Crawford. For the Jimtown Lady Jimmies, they will be visitors today on the scoreboard, now in their dark maroon unis. At one guard will be a junior, 5'7", Morgan Wiesner. At another guard, a 5'6" junior, Gabby Disman. At a forward, a 5'6" junior, Jenna Burkhart. A guard, a 5'10" senior, Jamie Lawson. And a forward, a 5'7" senior, Lauren Wolf. Jimtown coached by Alicia Harkins. You know, I just talked to Coach Harkins a little bit getting this lineup, and she is rewarding Lauren Wolf with a start today, and I thought she had a really good game this morning.
She did. She played a great game coming off of the bench, and I think she had, 8 or 10 points.
Yeah.
And not only that, but she was making things happen. She was really handling the ball well and seeing the floor pretty well, too.
So the Clinton Central Lady Bulldogs, as you can see, will be in their home whites, and Jimtown will be in their road maroons here in the third game of the Rochester Glass Classic. Steve Stricker, I'm David Musselman. Rochester and Western will follow this one. In fact, the Rochester JV, they lost a tight one earlier this morning. I think they lost by 10 or 12 points, somewhere like that. Harrison gave them a good game and had an opportunity late, just kind of let that thing get away from them a little bit. So they're playing right now against Western in the Aux Gym.
I looked it up. Wolf ended up with 10. She led all scores for Jimtown this morning.
So here's the tip, and Jimtown controls the tip. Lawson down low, fouled on the shot, and that's going to send Jenna Burkett to the line immediately to shoot two.
Bulldog foul number 10, Katie McQuinn, her first, team's first.
I didn't ask, but did you notice that Matt Crawford was wearing a blue ring?
I heard you guys talking about that in the morning game, and I actually talked to him for a moment, and I forgot to even ask him.
So did I. So the first free throw is good. The second one is no good. And the rebound to McQuinn. Katie McQuinn gives to Hannah McQuinn, Cousins. She crosses through the center circle, works to the left side to Whitcomb. Whitcomb loses the basketball, picks up the loose ball, now to Hannah McQuinn on the left wing. Top of the key to Akerd. Akerd holds between the circles. Now to Hannah McQuinn high on the left side. 2-3 zone by Jimtown. Try to force it in the middle. The ball's turned over. Jimtown has it now. Lawson brings it up. Lawson right side of the floor. Accelerates to the three-point line. Desmond outside of Wiesner, and her shot's no good. McQuinn and Clinton Central coming the other way. Dump pass down low to Katie McQuinn. Wraparound pass is taken away. That was intended for Jenkins. Now Lawson has it right side of the floor. Lawson 10 feet away, cut off by the double team. Now swings it around the horn to Wiesner. That pass is deflected, picked up by Jimtown. Lawson looks for Wolf at the free throw line. Good defense by Jenkins, cutting off that passing lane. And Lawson dribbles inside the three-point line. Gets it out to Desmond, and she loses it off her foot and out of bounds.
I was looking that up when you guys were talking about that. I was trying to find out if there was any history on the coach, and I did notice that he was the head coach for the boys at Oregon Davis for a couple seasons in 07 or 09 maybe. But they went in 06, right?
Okay.
Is that right?
You would know more than I. I mean, you're a little closer to that than I am.
Yeah, but it wasn't. That wasn't. I think it was after they won the championship.
There's Hannah McQuinn. We just spoke about her in the pregame. Hannah McQuinn buries a three, and now Clinton Central up 3-1, and they're now in that diamond and one press as they're famous for, and that forces a turnover. The putback by McQuinn's no good. Whitcomb with the rebound. Her putback off the window is good, and it's 5-1. Diamond and one press for the Lady Bulldogs. Wiesner has her pass deflected and stolen by Katie McQuinn and out of bounds. It should stay with Clinton Central, and it will.
And this press is a little different than what Western was running. They were running kind of a 2-1-2 or a 2-3 type of, keep it in front of you trapping press, and this is more aggressive.
Yeah, this is in your jersey aggressive. You're right. Hannah McQuinn high on the right side. Baseline to Katie McQuinn. Back to Hannah on the right wing. Down near side to Whitcomb, goes in the corner to Jenkins. Jenkins, one dribble, feeds the block to Akerd, and she loses the basketball out of bounds. It'll be Clinton Central basketball baseline left with 5:42 to play in the first quarter. The Lady Bulldogs leading 5-1. Hannah McQuinn looks to get it in. Gives to Akerd. Her leaner no good. And we're going to have a over-the-back call and over-the-back call. Whistled against Whitcomb for Clinton Central.
Whitcomb, her first, team second.
Full court press by Clinton Central. Faulkner, who's in the game, she travels, no call, and it happened right in front of the official, and he didn't like that. He didn't think it was a travel either. He's the only one. And then the ball deflected out of bounds. Jimtown will keep possession here on the near side. Faulkner, who was whistled for 2 carries in that first game with the basketball, works to the middle of the floor, switches directions, and there's the 3rd carry of the day.
Well, you kind of touched on that earlier, that she does tend to get that hand underneath that ball quite a bit.
It is underneath it, you're right. I think every time. Whitcomb, near side to Hannah McQuinn. And the jumper from the free throw line goes for Akerd. Jessica Akerd, a 5'3 junior. Puts the Bulldogs up 7-1, and then the Bulldogs force another turnover. Whitcomb to Akerd in the corner. Drives the baseline. Skip pass is taken away by Lawson. Lawson will bring it up now for Jimtown. She crosses the timeline to Burkett, or make that Burkhart. Now to Desmond, and she's fouled as she goes to the basket, and they're going to call that shooting a foul. So that's going to send her to the line to shoot 2 for the Jimtown Jimmies.
That's going to be McQuinn, and that's going to be her second. So she's
which one?
Kate.
Okay.
So she's in early foul trouble with over half of the first quarter still to go.
4:50 to play in the first quarter.
Desmond puts the first in.
So Jimtown's hit 2 freebies here early in the game. And that substitute for Jimtown will be for Desmond if she makes this free throw. Second one on the way. And it's good, nothing but net. So she'll come out. And coming in is Wiesner. 4:50 to play in the first quarter. Clinton Central by 4, 7-3. Hannah McQuinn at the basketball, high on the right side for the Bulldogs. Now to Whitcomb, back to McQuinn. Hannah McQuinn, 3 is short. Oh, almost was an offensive rebound. Faulkner with the basketball now is going to be fouled in the reach-in. Is that going to be fouling Faulkner? What? It is. That's going to be a foul on Faulkner for throwing the elbows. Huh. Well, look, the price of admission is to see these guys referee, right? No, that's wrong, Steve.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see any blatant elbow. I mean, you got to be able to clear the ball out if they're going to be getting their hands on the ball, and you got to be able to rip the ball through.
I don't think that was.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a tough call.
I've seen a lot worse not get called.
Akerd, wraparound pass to McQuinn. She takes a 15-footer and it goes. Hannah McQuinn has 5 of the 9, and it's 9-3. Clinton Central. Full court press again by the Bulldogs. Faulkner has her pass picked off by Akerd. She's on the left side of the floor for Clinton Central. That jumper from the free throw line by McQuinn is no good, and I believe Hannah McQuinn just picked up the foul.
Clinton Central foul, number 14, Hannah McQuinn, her first, team score.
So Katie McQuinn will come out. Jensen will come out as well. Jenkins, that is. Robbins in. Also in for the Bulldogs is the freshman, Kendall Davison. Burkhart on the right wing, now behind the arc, swings top of the key to Faulkner and has her pass taken away by Whitcomb. Whitcomb outside to Hannah McQuinn. McQuinn in the center circle, works to her right, high on the right side of Robbins. Back to McQuinn against the, are we in a box and one? That 3 on the way for Clinton Central is no good by Whitcomb. And a rebound to Jimtown. Wiesner down to Lawson. 3.5 to play, first quarter. 9-3. Lady Bulldogs. 1-2-2 half-court trap. Faulkner in the right corner has her pass knocked out, or the ball knocked out of bounds by Davison on the near side. Be Jimtown basketball out of bounds.
Returning to the Jimtown lineup, number 22, Desmond.
And Desmond comes back in for Jimtown. Steve Stricker, I'm David Musselman. Macy Stricker on camera today. Third game of the Rochester Glass Classic here at Rochester High School. Jimtown commits another turnover. Whitcomb quickly up the floor to Akerd. Aker's jumper on the way is no good, but a foul coming on Jimtown. And I believe that's going to be whistled against Sandoval.
Shooting foul on Jimtown, number 14.
3:06 to play in the first quarter, 9-3, Clinton Central.
So far, all three of Jimtown's points coming on the free throw line.
Right.
Central, number 23, Akerd. And checking in.
That's Akerd's third point.
Number 30.
I don't have a 30. That might be Sheets. Yeah, Addie Sheets. So we're going to have a timeout. It's 11-3. It's a 30-second timeout. You're watching Game 3 of the Rochester Glass Classic on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner, and Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Back at Rochester High School, 2:45 to play in the first quarter. Clinton Central leading 11-3. Akers' floater in the lane is no good. She gets on her own rebound, kicks it out to Sheets. Sheets around the horn to Whitcomb. Ball's loose on the floor. Faulkner picks it up for Jimtown. Faulkner crosses the timeline. Man, there are hands all over her. Picked up by Sandoval. Outside to Lawrence. Baseline to Desmond. Her jumper on the way is no good, and the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Adams Central. It'll stay with Jimtown. Out of bounds back into the game is Hannah McQuinn.
Central, number 14, Hannah McQuinn.
Two McQuinns on this Adams Central team. Both cousins, or they're cousins. One of them out with 2 fouls. Sandiford. Lawson down low. Sandoval has it blocked out of bounds.
Nice block there by Davidson, yeah.
2:16 to play in the first quarter, 11-3. Adams Central. Lawson, Desmond, has her pass picked off by Akerd. Akerd, left side of the floor, goes in for the layup, and it's good. 13-3.
Nice left right there. Akerd has 6 now for Clinton.
Ooh. Desmond, the running jumper, nope, from 18 feet. The putback is no good, but a foul coming on Clinton Central, and that's going to send.
Is that going to be on McQuinn?
I believe it is. We'll wait and see.
Nope.
They got Davidson. Well, it was Davidson and McQuinn right there, and they got Davidson from the front. McQuinn had the block from the back.
Wiesner's free throw is good. Back into the game is Burkhart and also Wolf.
And checking in, or returning also is number 32, Wolf.
Wiesner's second one is short, and the rebound to Sheets. Sheets left side of the floor to Robbins behind the arc, back to Sheets. Sheets a couple of dribbles with her right hand. To Hannah McQuinn near the volleyball line. Back to Sheets on the left side to Akerd. Nope, that's Robbins. Now to Davison, to McQuinn, near side to Sheets, to Robinson in the paint. And she is fouled on the reach in. It'll be out of bounds to Adams Central with 90 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Jimtown foul number 24
90 seconds to play, first quarter, 13-4, Adams Central. McQuinn, now Robbins on the near side. Dribbles to her right, backs it back outside. Sheets, three, right wing for Clinton Central is no good. And the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Adams Central. Jimtown going to get it back with 1:17 to play in the first quarter. Whitcomb back into the game, and Robbins to come out.
That was a great hustle effort there by Robbins, just unable to get it cleared out, get back in.
Full court press by Adams Central. Ooh, the pass almost picked off. Ahead to Lawson. Wiesner, baseline. Leaner on the way is no good, and Whitcomb with the rebound. Adams Central running to our left. Backs it back outside of the minute to play in the first quarter. 13-4 Adams Central. Three on the right wing is good for Sheets.
Number 30, Sheets.
And now the Adams Central lead is 12 at 16-4. 45 to play, and then the ball's stolen. Shot missed, picked up by Jimtown. Wiesner ahead to Lawson on the right wing. Lawson will go coast to coast. Right-handed layup is off the window and in.
That was a nice little Euro step right there.
Good for her.
Finish, yeah.
30 seconds. 16-6. Adams Central. Sheets holds. Bounce pass. Down low to Davison. Shot no good. Rebound to Jimtown. Jimtown outside. Lawson for three. Left wing. Nope. Oh, Clinton Central with the rebound. And Davison is fouled on the layup. That's going to send her to the line to shoot two. 5.9 to play in the first quarter. 16-6. Adams Central here in game 3 of the Rochester Glass Classic. It's really hard to find good help sometimes, isn't it, Steve?
Oh, we're having fun. It's a Thursday afternoon down here. I tell you what, it's been a fun day.
Davison's free throw is good. Sandoval and Faulkner back in the game. Farkas, that is, back into the game for Jimtown.
I thought the best part was the in-between games time when the boys were practicing. I mean, it's been a while since I've really watched a boys practice, and they got some intensity going on there.
Yeah, they're okay. They're fun to watch.
Yeah.
Both free throws made. Wolf dribbles it off her foot and out of bounds with 1.7.
I know the difference in the game from when I played. I mean, the speed of the game
absolutely.
It's just tremendous.
Which is why they had to go to 3 officials.
Yeah, I never could have kept up at all.
Jumper the buzzer's the window!
What a shot. Number 11, that's Whitcomb. Whitcomb gets that. She's got 5.
After one, Adams Central leads. Clinton Central, good heavens, leads after one, 21-6. You're listening and watching high school basketball on RTC TV 4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Back at Rochester High School, we're going to the second quarter. Well, as time expired in that first quarter, Steve, we saw
returning for
Clinton Central bury a 3 from about 10 feet behind the three-point line off the window and in. Kayla Whitcomb hit that, and then to make matters worse, Clinton Central gets to start the second quarter of the basketball. 21-6. Baker in the paint. Outside of Whitcomb. She's too close, too hard. Rebound to Wolf for Jimtown. Desmond on the left side for Jimtown. The jump pass is taken away by Jenkins, who's back in the game. Gives to Hannah McQuinn. Ahead to Whitcomb. Goes to the basket. Pull-up jumper from 5 feet. In and out and back in.
Basket, number 11, Whitcomb.
23-6. Clinton Central with the lead. Farkas across the timeline to Lawson, and her shot's partially blocked out of bounds. Jimtown going to keep possession. Burkhart back in for Jimtown, and Lawson will come out. Jimtown baseline left. Burkhart will look to get it in. Minute into the second quarter, it's 23-6. Clinton Central. Entry pass is taken away by Jenkins. Baypal's pass down the floor to Akerd. She is fouled on the shot. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
I got 11 turnovers here so far for Jimtown.
Jimtown foul number 14, Jocelyn Sandoval.
Down at North Miami High School with a little under 2 minutes to go. The Lady Braves from Maconaquah leading Lady Comets 41-26. So it looks like it's going to be a Maconaquah North Miami matchup tomorrow night over there
That'll be
in North
fun.
Miami. Yeah. Lady Warriors got the win on a 3-pointer at the buzzer by Marianne Freeman earlier today.
Akers' second was good again.
She hit both.
Yeah. 25-6. Full court press by the Bulldogs. Jump pass. Lawson wasn't out very long, was she? Wolf in the paint, turnaround jumper off the window. Nope. Jenkins with the rebound. Hannah McQuinn pushes through the center circle for the Bulldogs. Akerd high on the right side. Cross court to Whitcomb. Fakes a 3, drives a baseline, pull up 10-footers, no good. And we're going to have a foul coming against McQuinn, I believe.
That'd be her second if that's on, is that Hannah?
Yeah. It will be on Hannah McQuinn.
So both McQuinns have 2 fouls now.
Central common foul number 14.
6.5 to play in the first half, 25-6.
Team 6.
Clinton Central still in that full court press. Farkas throws it right to Jenkins. Outside to Whitcomb. Hannah McQuinn, left wing 3 is in and out, no good. Offensive rebound to Akerd. To Whitcomb, 3, left wing, good.
3-pointer good for number 11, Whitcomb.
Whitcomb 10 points already here in the first half.
She didn't shoot that many times in the first game today.
No, not at all. Found her rhythm, though.
Jenkins commits a foul on the other end, and that will send Jenna Burkhart, the 5'6 junior, to the line to shoot 2 for Jimtown.
I've seen standing next to you, sometimes you bank a weird shot in, and then the next thing you know, it kind of opens the floodgates. You know, that's kind of what happened for Whitcomb.
Is that what needed to happen with Macy for her to get going, is to bank one in?
Sometimes, yeah.
Burkhart hits her first free throw. She'll have one more. 6:08 to play in the first half. Clinton Central up 28-8 now after Burkhart hits both freebies. Now Jimtown for the first time today in a full court press. That didn't work well. Jenkins leaner, nope. The rebound to the Bulldogs. Akerd from 15 feet, no good. Jenkins gets a loose ball. Whitcomb over the top to Akerd. Jenkins to Whitcomb on the right wing. She dribbles top of the key and resets for Clinton Central. McQuinn, Jenkins, 15-footer left side's good. Well, eventually you keep getting offensive rebounds on a trip, it's going to go in. Full court press. Jimtown has it across the timeline right. Desmond. Lawson. Down low, good look. The shot is blocked, but right there is Desmond to pick it up and put it in.
Jimtown gets into double digits now with 5:08 left, first half.
30-10. Akerd in the paint, gives in the corner to Jensen. Her jumper's good from 15 feet. Jenkins, that is. Full court press by Clinton Central.
I don't know what the shooting percentage is for the Bulldogs. They are hitting shots.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing that they weren't hitting this well this morning.
Yeah, definitely.
And number 40, Jordan Sandoval.
Sandovals are in for Jimtown. Also, Sheets back in for the Bulldogs.
Excuse me, number 30, Sheets. Check.
And Robbins. And now we're going to have a jump ball between Jimtown and Clinton Central. And the Jimmies will keep it with 4:43 to play in the first half. 32-10, Clinton Central. Wolf will look to get it in, baseline right. Farkas, jump pass top of the key. Desmond. Farkas between the rings at the volleyball line. Right side to Wolf. 2-3 zone here by Clinton Central. Farkas in the corner to Sandoval. Pass is deflected. Picked up on the near side to Jordan Sandoval. Farkas again high on the left side. Boy, that 2-3 zone really extended out to the volleyball line now and still creating a lot of pressure. Skip pass to Wolf. Her 15-footer short, good block out. Now Akert has it on the outlet pass. Akert will go to the basket. A lot of contact, no foul. Shots missed. And now we're going to have a foul on the Bulldogs.
Going to get Jenkins, it looks like that would be her first. It's going to put Jimtown in 1-1.
Bulldogs foul.
Second.
A lot of contact on the other end.
A lot of contact on that shot for sure.
Yeah.
But no call. Now Wolf going to get a chance at the free throw line.
Under 4 to play in the first half. Clinton Central up 32-10. Free throw is off the back of the rim, no good. We're going to have a tie-up, and Clinton Central will get it back.
Jump ball possession, Clinton Central.
3:55 to play
Number 13, Alice.
in the first half. Davison back into the game. Also in the game is Russell, Allison Russell for Clinton Central. The pass inbounds is kicked.
Kick ball.
It should be Jimtown.
Bulldogs possession. Correction, Jimtown.
Yeah, Jimtown ball.
Yeah, kicked by Clinton Central.
Wolf will get it in to Soto Farkas. Desmond down little Farkas in the paint. Foul on the shot. Nope, foul on the floor. It'll be out of bounds to Jimtown. Well, it'll be one of the bonus. I want it.
Central foul number 5. Davison, her second.
After this next one, it'll be 2 shots for Jimtown for the rest of the half.
Checking back in for
Steve Stricker, I'm David Musselman.
and number 30, Lawson.
Olivia Farkas, a 5'6" junior at the line to shoot one of the bonus. Shot's no good. And the rebound to the Bulldogs, tied up with Jimtown. And the Jimmies will have it.
Possession.
Conecuh won 43-26 over Caston, so they'll advance to tomorrow night's championship down there at North Miami, take on the host Lady Warriors.
What time does that start?
Oh, you would have to ask me that.
Oh, sorry.
I can tell you though.
3:38 to play in the first half. Bulldogs up 32-10. Hannah McQuinn runs the point for Clinton Central. She works against a 2-3 zone. Left wing pass to Davison. Right side to Sheets. Drives the baseline. Cut off by the double team. Out to McQuinn. McQuinn playing right now with 2 fouls in this first half. 3 in the way is an air ball. Jimtown will get it back.
Okay, so girls championship will start at 6, and the boys will be at 8 tomorrow night.
And the consolations will play at the same time in their auxiliary gym.
Yeah, I would assume so. Still have the boys yet to go here this afternoon.
Yeah. Farkas on the left wing. Top to Lawson. One dribble to her right. Wiesner. Pass in the paint is taken away by McQuinn. Saves them going out of bounds. Right into the hands of Sheets. Pass over the top. Shot by Russell's no good. And another foul coming against Clinton Central.
Davidson, they get 5.
I believe it'll be Russell.
13,
Russell, okay.
That's her first team's
2:46 to play in the first half.
line.
Clinton Central leads the Jimtown Jimmies
Number 20.
32-10.
I don't think they've hit the front end on any of these one-on-ones,
I
have
think
they?
you're right. I think that's exactly right. Wiesner's free throw is good. One more coming for the junior. Second one's good again. Sheets breaks the press, brings it up the floor.
Ooh.
Hit hard by Wiesner. That'll be just the 16th foul on Jimtown.
20 Wiesner, her first, team sixth.
2:42 to play in the first half. Whitkin coming back into the game.
Returning to the Clinton Central lineup, number 11.
And Davison to check out.
I like seeing that, though. Sheets got hit hard. She went off to the side, but she got up, a nice smile on her face.
Sheets with the basketball against a 2-3 zone. And then Whitkin knocks it out of bounds. It'll go back to Jimtown. Little sloppy here as we get to the halftime. Farkas across the timeline. Against a double team now. Entry pass. She gets it back. Near side to Lawson. Long three, right wing. No good. Offensive rebound for Jimtown. Lawson dump pass down low. Goes off the hands of Sandoval and out of bounds.
Had the right idea. Just a little high on that pass. Like the vision.
She was
there.
open too.
Yeah.
Full court press by the Jimmies. Hannah McQuinn to Sheets. Head to Whitcomb.
Missed one.
Back to McQuinn. The jumper inside the arc short. Jimtown with the rebound. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Lawson high on the left side. Over the top. Farkas, pull-up jumper from 5 feet off the window. No good. Sandoval, her putback is no good, but a foul coming against Clinton Central. And the starters are coming back for the Bulldogs. First one's no good. She'll have another one.
Clinton Central, number 20, Robbins, her first. Substitutions for Clinton Central, number 5.
Jimmy's leaving a lot of points on the line right there.
You're not kidding.
They've missed the front end of 4 1-and-1s.
And returning for Jimtown, number 22, Decimo. At the line, number 14.
Sandoval with one more for Jimtown with 1:45 to play. Second one is good. Full court press by the Jimmies. Jenkins. Akerd picks her way through the defense. Russell, jumper, nope. Jimtown couldn't save her from going out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bulldogs with 1:33 to play in the first half. Baker looks triggered on the baseline. It's into McQuinn, and then Jenkins steals it. McQuinn in the lane is good. Katie McQuinn has her first 2 of the day, I believe.
Yes. Got saddled with fouls early.
Yep. That's the first field goal by Clinton Central in a long time. 1:10 to play in the first half. 34-13, Bulldogs. Sandoval's shot no good, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds by the Bulldogs. On the breakaway, Akers pull-up jumper high off the window, in and out, no good. Jimtown another rebound. .6 to play in the first half. Clinton Central with the basketball baseline right. 34-13 lead. Coming up after this one, Akers gets the inbounds pass, turnaround jump. Oh, she just about got that to go. Coming up after this one, Rochester and Western. That's the 4:30 game, the final game of the Rochester Glass Classic here at Rochester High School. 40 seconds. Zone defense, like Clinton Central. Lawson, nice, good idea. Just missed the.
Yeah, didn't touch the rim, so I don't know if that's a double dribble as much as a travel.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. 30.7 to play in the first half. 34-13, Clinton Central here at Rochester High School. Jenkins breaks the press and then is fouled. Good heavens.
Now they're going to be in the 1-on-1 here for the last 20 seconds.
Reaching foul on Jimmy number 30, Lawson. Her first, team 7th at the line.
Jenkins at the line for one and the bonus for the Lady Bulldogs, who lead 34-13. Shot no good. Offensive rebound. 3 straight away for Akert is off the window, no good. And then Clinton Central is going to knock the basketball out of bounds. Jimtown will get it back with 18.5 to play in the first half. Farkas across the timeline. And you can hear the Clinton Central fans saying, that is a carry every time. Lawson a big 3. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Akert with 1 second. Got to get rid of it. McQuinn at the buzzer is in and out, no good. At halftime, Clinton Central leads Jimtown 34-16. You're watching the Rochester Glass Classic on RTC TV4.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
This is old you. And this is now you. Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, and now you can stop knocking on wood.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. RTC TV4 thanks you for watching tonight's broadcast. Sponsorship and advertising opportunities are available, and free production is included with every sponsorship package. If you are seeing this, then your customers are seeing it too. RTC TV4. See for yourself. Please support the local sponsors who make this production possible.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
This is old you. And this is now you.
5 wears his fire hat and coat in the rain.
Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent. And now you can stop knocking on wood.
At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
This is the 32nd time Christmas has been hosted in this house. 32 times decorating the tree. Holiday dinners. Memories. All protected by their independent agent. And the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Contact Jennings Insurance Agency today or visit one of our offices in Argus and Rochester.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Enyards True Value and Rental is your local one-stop shop for all of your home improvement and party rental needs. Let our friendly and knowledgeable staff help you with your next project or event. Enyards True Value and Rental of Rochester. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Back at Rochester High School, we're at halftime where Clinton Central leads Jimtown 34-16, and there was a flurry of action, Steve, in that late in the first quarter, early in the second quarter, and Jimtown. It all started with that buzzer beater after the first quarter. Then Clinton Central kind of pushed their way to a 20-point lead, and then like the interest left, the enthusiasm left. It just took a bunch of plays off up and down the floor, and it just kind of got boring there for a while.
Yeah, and Jimtown had a lot of opportunities late in that second quarter to make some hay at the free throw line and just was not able to convert, and it could have been a lot closer. They missed at least 4 front ends on 1-and-1s and probably more than that on the they were in the double bonus there for probably 3 minutes.
They hit the free throws. This is under a 10-point game.
Yeah, and they were getting the opportunities, and one thing, again, that's biting the Lady Jimmies is the turnovers. 9 in the first quarter and 7, so 16 turnovers in the first half for the Lady Jimmies. I only had Clinton Central for 4.
Oh, for the whole half?
For the whole half,
yeah, good.
2 and 2. So, I mean, that's great. I don't know if that's accurate, but that's a great number. Lady Jimmies were led in scoring. Jamie Lawson had 5. Desmond had 4. Wiesner had 3, as did Burkhart, and then Thomas and Sandoval both had 1. A lot of, not really a lot of field goals. 1, 2. Holy cow, is that right?
I bet that's right.
2 2-pointers and a 3. That's the only field
the rest
goals.
are free throws.
Yeah, everything else is free throws, and they missed a lot of opportunities from the free throw line.
Well, you look at their first 3 points came from the free throw line, which could have been 6 or should have been 6.
Yep, very easily. So, leading all scorers in the first half, Kayla Whitcomb with 10. Akerd had 8. And let's see, Hannah McQuinn had 5. And Jenkins came off the bench. No, she was starter. She had 4. Sheets had 3, and Davidson and Kate McQuinn both had 2 for Clinton Central. So, nice balanced score sheet there for the Lady Bulldogs.
Following this one, the Rochester Lady Zebras and the Western Lady Panthers in the nightcap here at Rochester High School in the Rochester Glass Classic. The Rochester Lady Zebras won today. They beat Clinton Central here by 10 earlier this morning, and Western's pretty good. They ran away from Jimtown early on in that contest and won it by 35.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how fresh the Lady Z's are. They did play earlier than Western, but they had to play a lot harder in that first game for sure.
Well, I think that we mentioned during that broadcast that it got to a big enough spread that Coach Stage just pulled all his starters out and put the second string in. And so if it comes down to freshness and it comes down to legs, you've got to almost – Western's got to have the advantage.
Yeah, they're going to have it big time. Coach Jennings doesn't even have a second group per se to put in. Right. He only had 3 sitting on the bench. So definitely going to have the advantage as far as that goes. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. I think that'll be a good game.
I think we definitely have the size advantage, and we'll hear Coach Jennings in the pregame show interview here in a little bit, but we definitely have the size advantage. I really like the scout girl from Western.
Yeah.
I know she took a shot in the eye. She didn't seem affected by that when I saw her before the game. Can we handle her? Yes, we are taller than Western, but can we handle her aggressiveness in the paint?
Yeah, they're very aggressive, despite not having a lot of size on the inside. They do move well, and their backside, they don't expose things very often. So, it'll be an interesting matchup.
That three-quarter court trap, that full court press, whatever, might give us some fits.
It will, because in the difference, like we talked about, the difference between what Clinton Central's doing on their press and what Western does on their press. Clinton Central does come at you pretty hard, but you can get it over the top. Western keeps everything in front.
Right.
They do not let you get past them, and then they have opportunities to trap in certain spots. And we saw that against Triton with the Lady Z's, right? They got into some issues with that full court pressure that the Lady Trojans had.
Yeah.
And they can be trapped, that's for sure.
Hard to believe that after this one tonight for Rochester, they have 4 more before the sectional. It is hard to believe, and they're going to have Whitco and Manchester and Valley and Northfield all coming up week after week after week. But here's the good thing. I don't believe there are any more midweek games for the Rochester Lady Zebras. It'll be Saturday to Saturday to Saturday to Saturday, which should help us get caught up in a little rest and prepare for the next week's opponent.
Yeah, the sectionals are going to be starting the last week here in the month. It's rolling around here pretty quick. So coming up on RTC TV4 later on this evening, starting at 6 p.m. in the boys bracket at the North Miami High School at the Miami County Invitational. The North Miami boys taking on Peru, and followed at 8 o'clock by McConaughey-Caston. So more action coming your way here.
Clinton Central starts the second half of the basketball. Akert high on the right side for the Lady Bulldogs. Takes Lawson to the right, kicks it in the lane. Ball loose, picked up by McQuinn. Hannah McQuinn to Whitcomb. Akert, quick catch and release. Jumper's good off the front of the rim. Full court press by the Bulldogs.
That puts her into double digits for the Bulldogs.
Desmond. Wiesner. Jumper is no good. Offensive rebound to Wolf. And her putback is good. Lauren Wolf with 2 more. Again, she had a good game this morning with 10. What does she have now?
That's her first points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Akert breaks the press and throws it right into the hands of Burkhart. And then we're going to have a foul on Akert. (36-18). Clinton Central leading here early in the third quarter at Rochester High School in the Rochester Glass Classic. Steve Stricker, I'm David Musselman. Lawson in the backcourt works against Hannah McQuinn, who's playing with 2 fouls. Desmond to Lawson. Down low to Burkhart. Her leaner off the glass is good. Broke that press pretty easily. McQuinn over the top to Akert. Akert has her pass taken away. And another foul coming against Clinton Central. Is that going to be McQuinn or is that going to be Akert?
That's McQuinn's third.
Katie McQuinn just picked up foul number 3. 6:42 to play. In the third quarter, it's a 16-point lead in favor of Clinton Central, and they're going to be in a full court press. Lawson. Oh, that's a double dribble. No call. Wiesner. Cross court to Lawson. She drives it, throws up a shot in 10 feet, and we're going to have a legal screen, I think whistled against Wolf.
Offensive foul, Jimtown's number 32, Wolf. Her first, team's first.
Well, Jimtown's coming out. They're playing like a different team here early in the second or third quarter.
Pressing early, aren't they?
Yeah.
Hannah McQuinn, baseline. Jenkins, back to McQuinn on the right side. Top to Akert. Katie McQuinn. Make that to Whitcomb. Now Katie McQuinn on the left elbow. Back to Whitcomb in the left wing behind the arc. Backs it out and resets for Clinton Central. Now high on the near side to Akert on the give and go. Whitcomb, tough shot, gets it to go over the right shoulder.
A little baby hook right there gives her 12.
38-20. Clinton Central in a full court press. And that pass is off the hands of McQuinn on the far side.
Jimtown.
Farkas comes in for the first time this half for Jimtown. And Burkhart sits down. 5:50 to play in the third, 38-20. Clinton Central. Farkas. Gives outside to Wiesner. Left side to Lawson. Lawson behind the arc. Picks up the loose ball now against a double team. Near the timeline to Farkas, who drives it right. 5.5 to play in the third quarter, 38-20. Bulldogs. Desmond Hirsch's shot is no good. And the rebound to Whitcomb. And Wiesner is going to pick up that foul.
Jimtown, common foul, number 20, Wiesner, her second, team's second.
5:19 to play in the third quarter.
Back in for Jimtown, number 14,
Sandoval.
Jocelyn Sandoval.
Back in, and Lawson to sit. McQuinn, Akerd. Akerd will walk in for the right-handed layup. It's no good. And Jimtown to the rebound. Farkas brings it up the floor. Through the center circle to her left. 2-3 zone now. Ball stripped away. The corner to Wolf. Desmond, her jumper in the lane is no good. Rebound to Akerd. She rips and runs. Right side of the floor for Clinton Central. She'll go coast to coast. Stops, pops, good.
Bulldog bucket, number 23, Akerd.
4:40 to play in the third. It's now a 20-point lead for Clinton Central. 2-3 zone for the Bulldogs. Jimtown to the basketball, and the entry pass is taken away by McQuinn. And then McQuinn is fouled by Desmond with 4:28 to play in the third quarter.
Jimmy, common foul, number 22, Desmond, her first.
Be her first foul, third foul here for Jimtown in the half.
Four-court press for the Jimmies. McQuinn gets it into Jenkins. Jenkins across the timeline is going to be called for the offensive foul.
Oh, wow. Must have had a little extension there on the arm.
Offensive foul.
That's her third.
Central number 40, Jenkins, her third, team's third.
Jimtown basketball out of bounds at the timeline.
Jenkins and McQuinn both with 3 for Clinton Central.
Full court press by the Bulldogs. She trailed. Wiesner, cross court. Jumper from 10 feet away goes for Wolf.
Number 32, Wolf.
Wolf coming to life a little bit here in the second. 4 points now.
Whitcomb around the defense, goes to the basket. Layup is before the layup. We're going to have a foul on Sandoval. It'll be out of bounds to Clinton Central, baseline left with under 4 to play in the third quarter.
Jimtown, common foul, number 14, Jocelyn Sandoval, her third, team's fourth.
Oh, nice inbounds pass. They're going to get lost, and it looks like they're on the foul.
Jimtown sleeping a little bit there.
Shooting foul, Jimtown, number 30, Lawson.
3:57 to play in the third quarter.
Shooting a pair.
Clinton Central leading 40-22. Whitcomb at the line to shoot 2 for the Lady Bulldogs, and she gets the first one to go.
Central lineup, number 5, Davison, number 20, Robbins.
It's her 13th point of the afternoon.
Okay.
And number 40, Jordan Sandoval.
Whitcomb is a 5'6" senior for Clinton Central. Second one is good again.
Nice looking free throws.
Yep. 42-22. Full court press still for Clinton Central. Sandoval with the basketball. Desmond, her jumper is no good, and the rebound to Akerd. Akerd pushes for the Bulldogs. High on the left side to Whitcomb. Back to Akerd between the rings against the man-to-man defense. Akerd stands at the volleyball line. Now to Robbins, who's back in the game for Clinton Central. She picks up her dribble, gives to Whitcomb with 3.5 to play in the third. 42-22. Clinton Central. Akerd. Throws it out of bounds. It'll go back to Jimtown.
A little miscommunication there. They thought somebody was behind her.
Full court press by the Bulldogs. Jimtown breaks that easily. Cross lane pass to Sandoval, and she puts it in.
Where's that been all day? That ball did not touch the floor. That is the way you break a press.
Yep, that's exactly right. Under 3 to play in the third quarter. It's 42-24. Clinton Central, and then Lady Bulldogs turn the ball over again, and Akert, I believe, going to pick up the blocking foul.
Bulldog common foul number 23, Akert.
Well, I see flashes from Jimtown. I mean, there's flashes where there's 30 seconds, 60 seconds where they play really well, and then there's minutes and minutes and minutes where they just kind of fall apart. I mean, if they could put it together, they do have some stuff there.
From what I understand, these girls have come a long way since game 1 of the season. Jimtown with it. Lawson. Tough jumper in the paint. Nope. Gets her own rebound. The put back. Nope. Foul coming on Clinton Central. So free throws for Lawson with 2.5 to play in the third.
Shooting foul on number 5.
It's an 18-point lead right now for Clinton Central.
Team's fifth.
Free throw on the way is good. Nothing but net.
Shooting for Jimtown, number 30, Lawson.
Second one is good again. Full court press by the Jimmies. 42-26. Sheets gets it in to Akert, and she hits the deck, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Jimtown.
Heard anything on what the JV girls are doing?
I have not. I just sent a text, and I haven't got anything back yet.
I see Kyle down there. Text him, tell him to run down there.
I'll do that.
Or walk down there quickly.
Returning to the Jimtown lineup, number 24, Burkhardt.
Turnovers mounting up a little bit here for Clinton Central in the third quarter. They've got 4. It's not terrible, but that's as many as they had in the first half. Nice pass and one.
Count the basket for number 5, Davison.
2:17 to play in the third quarter. It's 44-26.
Her second.
And Davison at the line to shoot 1 for Clinton Central. The freshman, the 5'7" freshman, fires a free throw and it's good.
Three and 3 from the line. She's got 5 for the night.
Weister picks up her dribble and chucks her out of bounds. 2:10. .210 to play in the third quarter, 45-26. Clinton Central. And bounce pass comes into Sheets. She takes it with her left hand. Top of the key. Bounce pass out to McQuinn. McQuinn holds on the right side. One dribble to her right. Wraparound pass is taken away by Burkhardt and Jimtown with a minute 50 to play in the third quarter. Lawson, middle of the floor. Desmond's long jumper is off the back of the rim. No good. Offensive rebound put back by Weister's no good. And Jimtown knocks it out of bounds. Baseball pass down the court, taken by McQuinn. McQuinn on the left wing with 100 seconds to play in the third quarter. Robbins, Whitcomb at the free throw line. Pull-up jumper is good. It rolls around and falls through.
Basket number 11, Whitcomb.
Whitcomb has 16.
Steal by Whitcomb, and she puts it in for 2.
Check that, 18.
49-26. Sandoval goes to the left block, throws up a tough shot off the window, no good. And the rebound to McQuinn. Hannah McQuinn through the center circle. She pulls up from the free throw line, off the back of the rim, no good. And Jimtown comes out of there with the rebound. 45 seconds to play in the third quarter. Nice hands by Wiesner grabbing that bullet pass. And she is fouled on the shot.
Clinton Central shooting foul, number 20, Robbins. At the line, shooting a pair for Jimtown, 20, Wiesner.
Rochester leads Western 37-32 in the JV game with a minute 54 to play.
Returning for Jimtown, number 12, Farkas.
Wiesner hits the first free throw. Did she hit that? Yeah, she hit it.
Yep.
It's going to be a lane violation, I think, against Jimtown it is, so they're going to wave off that shot, and Clinton Central will get it back. 49-26 Bulldogs. Third quarter coming to an end here at the Rochester Glass Classic at Rochester High School. Jimtown in the full court press. Whitcomb then is fouled on the far side, and I believe that's going to send the Bulldogs to the line to shoot one of the bonus.
Jimtown foul number 22, Decimo. That'll be the team's 8th. We're in the bonus. Shooting 1 and 1 will be number 11 for Clinton Central.
Whitcomb at the line. Shoot one in the bonus with 40 seconds to play in the third quarter. Clinton Central up 49-26. Whitcomb hits the first one. She'll have one more. Second for Whitcomb is off the back of the rim, no good. Jimtown with the rebound with 35. Farkle high on the right side to Lawson. She'll pull up from 15 feet. It's short. Ooh, a foul coming against Jimtown. And I believe Wolf is going to be whistled for that.
Jimtown foul number 32, Lauren Wolf.
Sheets went down kind of awkward right there. It looked like her arm kind of got stuck and didn't have a chance to catch herself.
Her second, team's 8th.
There again is the same thing she did in the first half. She went down hard, got up, nice smile on her face, ready to go shoot a free throw. So, tough kid. Banks it.
Yep, it's open on Thursday, isn't it?
Yeah, it isn't even 5 yet. That's right.
Patty Sheets' second one, no good this time. 20 seconds to play in the third. Clinton Central at 51-26. Second one tonight on the carry, second one this game. The carry against Farkas. Oh boy, a wide open layup for Whitcomb. And we're going to foul coming on Sandifel. That's going to send Whitcomb back to the line to shoot 2 this time for Clinton Central with 14 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Team's 9th, and at the line shooting a pair, number 11, Whitcomb.
Whitcomb with 2. First one for the Bulldogs is good.
Puts her at an even 20 for the game.
Good game for her.
Yeah, 10 in the first half, and she's got 10 in the quarter.
Well, still got the fourth to go, don't we?
Yeah.
Second one's good again. 53-26, 14 to play.
6 shy of the whole Jimtown team. Actually 5, 21.
With 5, Lawson with 4, Lawson with 3, and she travels before the shot with 2 seconds to play. Two seconds. Whitcomb, 3 at the buzzer. Good.
Oh, wow. She got a good look at it and puts it in.
After 3, Clinton Central leads Jimtown 56-26. Back with the fourth quarter next. You're watching high school basketball on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Enyards True Value and Rental is your local one-stop shop for all of your home improvement and party rental needs. Let our friendly and knowledgeable staff help you with your next project or event. Enyards True Value and Rental of Rochester. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. online at rtc1.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. RTC TV4 thanks you for watching tonight's broadcast. Sponsorship and advertising opportunities are available, and free production is included with every sponsorship package. If you are seeing this, then your customers are seeing it too. RTC TV4. See for yourself. Please support the local sponsors who make this production possible.
All right, welcome back to Rochester High School. Fourth quarter underway. Got a foul on Jimtown here to start the quarter. It's going to be on Burkhart. It'll be her third foul. At the line, shooting two, is Akert. Misses on the first. Second one is good for Akert. She's got 13 on the night. Muss headed back over to the other side there. He's getting ready for the nightcap. It's going to be Rochester Zebras taking on the Western Panthers. Yeah, it'll be a good matchup there. We saw both teams win in the morning games. Right now with 7:22 to go here in this one. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound. Good rebound that time by Sandoval. She's going to go to the line shooting two on the foul. 7:16 to go here, 57-26.
Shooting foul, number 20, Robbins, her third personal. At the line, shooting a pair.
It's going to be the third on Robbins. And Jocelyn Sandoval, number 14 at the line, shooting two. I have her for 0 of 1, or 1 of 2 actually from the free throw line. She has 1 point on the night. Left-handed shot is good. All right, Jimmy's bringing it across the timeline. Lawson. And it's going to be a turnover. Quickly down the other way. A little hook shot, no good. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's going to stay Clinton Central's ball.
Jump ball, Clinton Central possession.
6:52 left to go. Clinton Central with a 30-point lead, 57-27. They're going to inbounds here, baseline right. And a travel that time on Sheets. Kind of got bottled up there in the paint. And going to be a turnover for Clinton Central. Been pretty good in the ball game here. Clinton Central has on turnovers. Only 9 that I have recorded for them for the game. And there's a tie up. That's going to stay Jimtown's ball.
Jump ball, Jimtown possession.
At 6 o'clock on RTC TV4, we're going to have boys basketball action coming your way from North Miami High School. It's going to be game 1 of the Miami County Tournament. It's going to be North Miami taking on Peru. And the shot off the mark. It's going to be out of bounds, and they're going to keep it Jimtown. So North Miami, Peru in game number 1 at 6, and then about 8 o'clock it's going to be McConaughey taking on Caston. The winners will meet tomorrow night on RTC TV4. Oh, a travel. Sheets goes down hard, and they're going to call her for a travel. So the second turnover of the quarter here for Clinton Central.
Number 22, Desmond, and number 32, Wolf.
Earlier today, we had the girls' side of things at North Miami. The Lady Warriors won game number 1 on a buzzer beater by Marianne Freeman. Hit a three-pointer with the buzzer going off as the ball was in the air to win it 52-51. And then McConaughey defeated Caston. So tomorrow night at 6, we're going to have North Miami taking on McConaughey. And we got an over and back call right there. Sheets did not have herself established. The fans don't like the call, but it was a good call. She was not established on the other side. Just because she landed there, she didn't take off there. 6 minutes even to go here. 57-27. Steve Stricker here with Macy Stricker on the camera for me this afternoon. Doing a great job. It's what, your 4th game now that you've done this week? So, 5th game. 4th game? 4th game. So doing a really good job. Really appreciate her working some extra time here while she's off on Christmas break from Trine University. Did cost me lunch, though. Sheets brings it across. She's going to pull up from just inside the free throw line and sinks that one.
Basket, number 30, Sheets.
Nice shot there for the sophomore. She's got 6 for Clinton Central, and the lead is 32. 5.5 minutes left to go here in the ball game. David Musselman, Kyle McLaughlin going to be coming up here for game number 4 between Rochester and Western. That ought to be a good matchup. We'll see how the Lady Zebras react. They only got 8 girls dressed for the varsity side of things today. And had a tough one in game number 1 against Clinton Central. They did pick up the win, 39-29. Western was able to cruise to a easy victory, 65-30 over Jimtown. Foul is going to be on number 14, Sandoval. It'll be her 4th. It's going to put Whitcomb at the line, shooting 2. Or that's McQuinn, sorry. And misses both. Approaching the 5-minute mark here in the ball game, 59-27. Clinton Central ahead comfortably. And it's going to be a foul. And that's going to put Jimtown at the line, shooting 1-1.
Clinton Central foul, number 20, Robbins.
They're going to get Robbins on the foul.
And checking back into the Bulldogs.
I believe that will be her 4th. It is.
At the line, shooting 1 in the bonus, number 14, Jocelyn Sandoval.
Jocelyn Sandoval, 2 of 4 from the line. She's got 2 points on the night. And puts in the front end of the 1-1. Second on the way off the front iron. Rebound goes to Clinton Central. Good look up ahead. And Jimtown able to get back. And the Bulldogs are going to reset. It's going to be tipped out of bounds off of Desmond. Bulldogs going to take it. Sheets gets it in. Whitcomb has it on the right wing. She's going to bring it up top and reset the offense here. A little miscommunication there on the left side. And that's going to be a turnover. Sheets tried to get it out to Russell and couldn't quite connect on that one. So the 4th turnover of the quarter here for Clinton Central gives the ball back to the Lady Jimmies. Three-pointer up on the way off the front iron, no good. Rebound, Lady Jimmies. And a jump ball. It's going to be Clinton Central's ball. Lawson tried a three, and it was off the front iron there.
To the Bulldogs.
So Jimtown's going to go a little full court pressure here. Clinton Central's going to handle it well. Robbins drives in, shots off the mark, rebound to Jimtown. Good job there by Wiesner getting the ball out. Robbins going to bring it across. Lawson brings it across. Got two Bulldogs out front, and Sheets is going to put that one in for the easy layup. Makes the score 61-28. We're approaching the 3-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. It's been all Lady Bulldogs here in this one. Nice move there by Lawson. Can't put that one in. Rebound goes out to the Bulldogs. Sheets brings it across the timeline for Clinton Central. Just inside the three-point line. Shot is off the mark for Whitcomb. Rebound fought for. We're going to have a jump ball. That's going to be Jimtown.
Jimtown possession. Checking back in for the Jimmies, number 20, Farkas, and number 24, Burkhart.
Burkhart and Wiesner check back in here for the Lady Jimmies. Baseline shot, short. Sheets goes down again there on the call. And that's going to be a foul on Gabby Desmond. Be her fourth. That's going to put Sheets at the line shooting two as we are now in the double bonus. Addie Sheets, I have her for 2 free throws. She's 1 of 2 from the line. 8 points, misses on the first.
Returning for Clinton Central, number 5, Davison, and number 14, Anna McQuinn.
Second free throw here for Addie Sheets, and that's off the mark as well.
In JV basketball this afternoon, Rochester defeated Western by a final score of 43-37. Leading the Zebras in scoring with 20 points was Lexi Thomas.
Lady Z's won 43-37 over Western in JV action, just finishing up. And there is a foul. Desmond is going to pick up that one. That is her 5th. And that's going to be a 3-shot foul. It's going to put Addie Sheets.
The foul is on number 22, Desmond of Jimtown, her 5th personal.
Well, they're going to call that after the shot. So instead of 3 shots for Sheets, she's going to get 2. But we just saw her just miss the last 2. So let's see if she can sink a couple free throws here. And again, off the back iron. 1 of 5 from the free throw line for the sophomore Addie Sheets. And off the back iron again, misses both. Jump ball, so it's going to stay Clinton Central's ball here. 2:19 left to go, 61-28, Clinton Central in lead. Kayla Whitcomb for the Lady Bulldogs had a whale of a game with 24. Including 14 alone in the third quarter for the Lady Bulldogs. Ball goes back over to Clinton Central here with 1:50 left. 61-28. Three-pointer on the way from the left wing, off the mark for Sheets. Rebound comes out to Wiesner for Jimtown. Burkhart. Trap on the right wing up top. Three-pointer on the way, off the glass, no good. Rebound. And number 32, Lauren Wolf, going to get a chance at the line. We're going to call that a shooting foul.
Bulldog shooting foul, number 5, Davison, her 4th personal.
It's going to be on the freshman Kendall Davidson, picking up her 4th. It's going to put the senior Wolf at the line here, shooting 2. She puts in the first. She's got 5 points now for the Jimmies, all here in the second half. And makes them both. 6 points for the senior Wolf. Cuts the lead to 31. Minute 12 left to go here in the ball game. Coming up right after the conclusion of this one, it's going to be Rochester taking on Western. And there is a three-pointer for Davidson. She's got 8 points on the night now for Clinton Central. And in the paint, able to connect Lauren Wolf. She's got 8 all in the second half. (64-32) last 25 seconds of the ball game. Lady Bulldogs content just to let the clock run out here. Gonna have a jump ball. It's gonna go to Jimtown. 5.7 seconds left. 64-32. Clinton Central with the lead. Three-pointer at the buzzer, no good. Final score here from Rochester. The Lady Bulldogs from Clinton Central, 64. The Lady Jimmies from Jimtown, 32. Going to take a quick break here, total everything up, and come back here for post-game here real quick before we switch over to game number 4, featuring the Rochester Lady Zebras and the Western Lady Panthers. We'll be back here in just a moment. You're watching RTC TV4's coverage here at the Rochester Glass Classic in Rochester, Indiana.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Brocky Insurance offers personalized coverage options for all of your insurance needs. You can trust your policy through Erie Insurance has been customized specifically for you, your assets, and your budget. Online at brockyinsurance.com. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
This is Oldview. And this is Now You.
Clive wears his fire hat and coat in the rain.
Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent. And now you can stop knocking on wood.
All right, back here at Rochester High School, wrapping up game number 3, where the Clinton Central Lady Bulldogs win 64-32 over the Jimtown Lady Jimmies. Let's wrap up the scoring here. Jimtown led in scoring again by Lauren Wolf. She ended the game with 8. Jamie Lawson had 7. Burkhart had 5. 2 girls, Wiesner and Desmond, with 4. 2 girls, Sandoval and Thomas, had 3, and Jordan Sandoval had 2. Jocelyn Sandoval had 3. Leading all scorers today for the Lady Bulldogs, Kayla Whitcomb with a 14-point third quarter ended the day with 24 altogether. Akard ended the night with 13. Sheets and Davison both had 8. Hannah McQuinn had 5. Cassidy Jenkins with 4. And rounding out the scoring, Kate McQuinn had 2 for the Lady Bulldogs. So we're going to close things out here for game number 3. We'll be back here in just a moment with Muss and Kyle McLaughlin on the call for game number 4, featuring the Rochester Lady Zebras and the Western Lady Panthers in our 4th game of the day here from the Rochester Glass Classic here at Rochester High School. We'll be back in a moment. You're watching RTC TV 4. For Macy Stricker, I'm Steve Stricker saying good night for game number 3 and be back here in a moment.